Okay, Kohalayim Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua Bahashem Fakar Kwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders, apostles, and bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect, to you brothers and you sisters, sincerely in the faith of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. My name is Lamadia, and the name of this video is gonna be entitled "They Want Anarchy," and just covering current news with them cutting off EBT for the month of November due to the government shutdown, which possibly could spill over to December or not even coming back, and we could see this expanding to other government programs as Social Security, Medicare, Section 8, and they're gonna get a response. And when they do get that response, they might bring in the National Guard, because that's all they need to trigger Jake to justify them moving in with the National Guard, because we do know that's going to happen. So that's just something we looking out for. And another thing is, this could be all a prelude to the MOTB. If you don't know what I mean by the MOTB, go to Revelation the 13th chapter, the mark of the beast, which we believe is an implant, as you see on the screen. And without that implant, you won't be able to buy or sell. So Esau is gonna start moving in, and he's gonna show his horns. Well, he's showing his horns right now. And they targeting after who? You tribes. And they could be doing this to get people desperate. So when they introduce the alternative to resolve these problems, they'll be more receptive to receive it, such as the MOTB. That could be the solution. The solution to fix this government program fraud. The solution to fix this illegal migration. The MOTB. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna incentivize, as we've been saying for the longest, this whole MOTB system. There will be incentives to get people that's easily persuaded to receive it. So we are in exciting times. So now, what I want to do is, I don't have any specific video that I want to play it. Like you see on the search engine, I typed in EBT looting, and you got a lot of videos coming up of clips being put together of mostly women saying what they're gonna do if their funds from if they November funds at the beginning of the month is not on a card. And a lot of them is talking about looting. And now all that does is justify Esau moving in on the tribes. And all they have to do is create set up an agent to do something, go overboard, so they could justify things they want to do. Now I'm gonna play the second video. You know, I haven't seen this video.
We ain't gonna get no motherfucking food stamps. Let me tell you. You know how many people I have seen saying that they're gonna go to Walmart and steal? Like, they don't know that we don't give a fuck. Like, either you're gonna give us food or we're gonna take that bitch. Why are they doing this? Like, why are they trying?
Let me rewind it. So like, let me rewind it. So I haven't seen this video. So I'm watching it as you watching it.
So I was scrolling to TikTok and I just saw that next month us low class people, you know, our lower class, we ain't gonna get no motherfucking food stamps. Let me tell you. You know how many people I have seen saying that they're gonna go to Walmart and steal? Like, they don't know that we don't give a fuck. Like, either you're gonna give us food or we're gonna take that bitch. Why are they doing this?
It's all fun and games until Esau start dropping, you know, you tribes. You know, that's what's gonna happen. Oh, come to think about it, I just want to share a dream while I'm on this topic. Now, my baby mother, or the mother of my children, my daughters, when we was together, she had a dream about martial law, and what was happening was, the National Guard was just shooting people down for no reason, and it was only targeting after Jake. And she said in the dream I was standing right there with her, and she pretty much felt comfortable and safe. And she turned her head for a split second and turned back towards me, and I was completely gone. And she knew she was gonna be unsafe. But fast forward, she pretty much prophesied her own downfall. Because now we in these times and things look, you know, she was a demon towards me. And I prayed to the Lord she remember that dream she had. And she gonna think about the wrong she did to me. So, you know, we in this time. See, Esau had given these women liberty to do all this wickedness, and now he's pulling back on his benefits. Now you have no protection.
It's like, why are they trying us like this? Like, come on now. We're trying to survive out here. And the way that we survive is by taking shit. So, get it together. Get it together, MAGA. Because y'all motherfuckers are the ones that have more food, that need more food stamps than us Latino and blacks. So, good luck to ya. And you voted for this.
Depending on where you live, you may have already noticed that your local grocery store, your local Walmart, your local supermarket is already getting prepared for the possibility that people do not get their food stamps next month. And folks, they're not preparing to have less business. No. They're preparing for people on Food Stamps Day to bum rush their business and steal things, loot, attack random people who actually are buying their own groceries, rob and kill people for their groceries in the parking lot. Some grocery stores and Walmarts and supermarkets, they're already getting prepared for this.
All right, let me see other videos that I could play. All right, let me play this.
So this is for y'all that don't know how much baby milk actually costs and why we need the WIC program, which is set to be, the funding is set to be
Hold on.
cut off next.
She said, "This is why we need WIC." Wait, hold up. The Most High gave woman natural milk that comes out of her breast. See, these women don't have common sense, man. You don't need anything.
Next month, just one of these. Look at these prices, y'all. $44. This is how much. And do you guys know how long it takes to go through a can of this? Like, this is crazy. Look at this little can, and certain babies need specific types of milk. This is $61 for one container. $52, you guys. $60. This is why we need the WIC program, you guys. There is no way possible that these women are going to be able to afford this milk. That is ridiculous. They are setting us up for failure.
So we got to talk about this. SNAP benefits, food stamps, it's all about the change. Everything's about to change. It's going to be very interesting. Come November, things are changing. I want to know what you got to think about this. Comments down below. There is a whole new process going in. SNAP, EBT, food stamps. And we're going to watch some of these videos and go see what people got to say about it, because there's a lot going on. It's some really things. I mean, they shut down a store the other day because of the riots. Let's get to it.
Donald Trump just fucked up. Like, why would you take away these people benefits? We literally just had to go home because everybody came into my grocery store. I work at Walmart. Everybody came into Walmart bum rushing, stealing, like filling up buggies, running out the store, like just put
It do sound zesty.
in all the groceries in their cart because he want to cut off motherfucking food stamps. Y'all, this shit is crazy. Like, I think y'all are getting y'all food stamps in November, or maybe some of y'all is not, but like, they literally just had to like do emergency evacuation at our store because everybody came in going crazy over like food for their kids and shit. And I'm not gonna hold y'all. Isn't this the same orange dude that y'all voted for to be in presidency? Like, isn't this the same dude? The same Lorax man y'all voted for? Like, y'all, this shit is crazy. They literally had to, like, evacuate all of the employees at my job to the back because everybody came in stealing. Everybody said, fuck Christmas, fuck holidays. Like, we finna just take everything out this bitch. Like, this shit is crazy.
Since they want to take food stamps away, I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to rack up any damn Walmart, throw that shit right in the basket. I'm coming right about that bitch. Move, get the fuck out of my way. I'm not paying for a damn thing. Y'all got me fucked up. I ain't getting no food stamp, no EBT. Oh, watch this. Watch this. I'm about to, yeah, it's about to be some bullshit. It about to be some shit. I'm about to go in that bitch masked up, you hear me? Masked up, racking every damn thing up off the damn shelf, throwing that shit in the basket, walking clean up out there.
Straight up like this, I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the fuck off for November. Y'all better stay the fuck out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with carts and I'm not paying for shit. Trump, if you want motherfuckers start looting, oh, it's gonna happen. Before my kids go broke in this bitch like Jock, I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow. I am going to go in that store, get everything I get regularly. I'm going to bag my shit up, swipe my link card. As soon as that bitch say ain't no pending balance on there.
Honestly, I feel like this is a whole rage bait thing. Next month, knowing it's Thanksgiving and they quote-unquote taking the food stamps away from us, they just trying to see how bad it's going to get. They really trying to test us. So we're going to have to make an example out of their ass. We're going to go to the motherfucking store, fill up a cart all the way to the top of that motherfucker. We all going to station our buggies in a line. Everybody gonna be behind each other, bucket full, and we all gonna run out there hoe. Since they wanna play with us. Cause why the fuck would you take food stamps knowing Thanksgiving next month and we gotta eat? Knowing we love the Thanksgiving. Y'all know how we do. So that's the plan. Since they wanna rage bait and take the food stamps for November, knowing it's Thanksgiving, we gonna show them what the fuck we can do. Then they gonna be losing money.
You know, with all these videos, I like to see what people are saying because these people are mad. And are they rightfully so mad, or are they just going to take it out in their own community? I mean,
That's pretty much I want to play on this. Let's go to Matthew 24 and 12. And it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Now, let's look up the word iniquity. In the Greek,
Strong's G 458, anamia. Anamia.
anamia. Now, let's read what it means. Anamia, the condition of without law. Let's pull it up. It's on Google. Anamia. Anamia is a Greek word that means lawlessness, iniquity, or wickedness. It describes a state of being without law or the willful violation and contempt of the law. And that's the point right here. Or the willful violation and contempt of the law. Because that's what we're about to see. The term is commonly found in biblical texts to denote a rejection of divine or moral law. So what I want to focus is the meaning of anamia, which means without law, as you see here. The etymology, without, nomos, law, without law. And what I'm referring to is anarchy. So it will be anarchy, because the scripture speaks about anarchy. And we've been talking about it for years, beginning with Elder Pastor Hall on down. We've been talking about anarchy is coming. Martial law is coming. The MOTB is coming. World War III. There will be a ground battle that's going to escalate and end in a nuclear war or nuclear destruction. We've been talking about it. Now, the prophecy is is speaking loudly. So let's read Ecclesiasticus chapter 39 and 1, because we're beginning with Elder Pastor Hall, at GMS. We're the only ones that goes into prophecy. We're the only ones that been warning. And this will separate us from the different alphabet Israelite groups. We go into actual prophecy, because prophecy is important. So Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. And that's what we're doing. We occupy in prophecies. And let me show you something too. It says, because it says here, will seek out the wisdom of the ancients. Now, I pull this word out all the time, but look at the word wise. Wise definition. What I want to do is go to the etymology. They're going to take me to the word wit and see what the word wise means. There we go. Right here in the bottom. So the word wise traces roots back to the Latin word videre, and it means what? To see. So the word wise really means to see. So let's go back to that scripture now that we read this. Sirach 39:1. And it says, we'll seek out the wisdom of all the ancients. So the word wise means to see. And the prophets was known as what? Seers. And what do we see? Or what are we here to talk about? The events that will take place in the futures. Because it's in the scriptures. Was prophesied. And it says, and be occupied in prophecies. We could see the things that's going to happen through the scriptures. Now, another word, let's look up meditation. I have it right here already loaded. I'm not going to read that one. I'm going to go to the etymology. So take me to the word meat. The word meditation take us to the word meat. And that take us to the word it should take us to the word measure. Hold on. Right, there you go. So the word meditate from the Latin meditare, and it really means to measure. There you go. To measure. Yeah, so when you meditate, you're measuring. Now, the first scripture that should come to your mind is 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. And let's read this. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. So what are you doing when you meditate? Or when you measure? You're meditating on the scriptures, right? Or vice versa. Vice versa. When you meditate, you measuring the scriptures. And it says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told you, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest Yahweh will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and we see uproars happening right now, because uproars is anarchy, and we're going to see more. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, because it must happen. And it says, for like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And you know, they're gonna make things even more difficult, because Esau has plans that he want to carry out, but excuse me, but he needs to try to justify these plans. And the main plan he want to bring about is the MOTB. So we're gonna see a lot more government funding shut down. We're gonna see not government shut down. I mean government programs shut down or be depleted. We're gonna see class wars or civil war. We're gonna see these things. And that's all leading to this place falling. Give me 1 second. Okay, now let me go to 2nd Ezra 15. Starting at verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwelt therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. Now, when you read swords, it's making reference to weapons, and that could be a gun, a knife. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be um, it's gonna be a lot of civil unrest. It's gonna be a lot of anarchy. And also, it's gonna be a third world battle. And when this battle take place, they're gonna fight in the Levant. This fight is gonna take place in the Levant. What is the Levant? Levant is defined as the region eastward of the Mediterranean. So that fight is going to take place in Saudi Arabia. I'm gonna read a little more. I'll read that 15 again. For the sport and destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and with swords in their hands. For there should be sedition amongst men. Now, sedition means to cause excitement, to rebel against the government. And we're seeing that happening now, and you're going to see a lot more rebellion. And it says, in invading one another. That's going into looting, going into people breaking into people's homes for resources, because the resources is going to be scarce. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. Now, the kings and the princes is talking about the government body. The government body now is the president, your mayor, your governors, and they're not going to regard them. And it says, in the course of their actions to stand in their power. Meaning they're going to do what they want to do. Matter of fact, let me do this. Course of action definition. Okay. A procedure adopted to deal with a situation. So that's what it means for course of action. And the course of action should stand in their power. Meaning they're going to start taking things in their own hands. So that's talking about anarchy. A man should desire to go into a city and should not be able. Because there will be roadblocks. There will be anarchy. There will be the National Guard. Curfews, and we could see this happening. Them saying curfews and niggas doing what they want to do. The first story goes, first news break, one nigga die, and then it becomes a whole thing. It start frequently happening. Another name comes up, a third name, a fourth name, a fifth name, and it'd be stories of niggas just dying and dying and dying, getting shot down, to the point where it's going to really get out of control. Because that's the anger of the Most High. Now, where did I leave off? Verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities should be troubled, and the houses should be destroyed, and men should be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Like again, what I said, sword could mean anything. Well, it means a weapon, but that weapon could mean anything. It could be a gun. It could be a shotgun, a rifle, any type of weapon. So we're gonna have people breaking in people's homes because resources are scarce. And it says, and spoil their goods because the lack of bread, they go to scarcity and great tribulation. So it's gonna be a lot of anarchy, and you know Esau wants that. He want anarchy, so he could justify his plans. Now, here's the meaning of anarchy: a state of this disorder due to absence or non-recognition of authority or other controlling systems. That's anarchy. Then we just read, they should not regard the kings or prince. Uh, let's look a little more into this word. Hold up. Anarchy from the Greek. Archos, meaning chief or ruler, and without. So when you combine the words together, it means without ruler, meaning people gonna do what they want to do. You're not gonna obey anyone. Hold on, give me 1 second. I thought I had. No, I just pull it up. Thought I had another scripture up here too. Matter of fact. Um. Okay. 2nd Ezra 16:70. For there should be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And those that fear the Lord is talking about you tribes, you Israelites. They should be like mad men, sparing none. And that's what's gonna happen when they have these troops out here. They're gonna be like madmen, not showing no mercy, just gunning anybody down. If the curfew is for 7 p.m., you outside at 6:59, they're gonna gun you down. But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. We see that happening right now through these ICE raids. And it says, hear, O ye, my beloved, save the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So the Lord is going to be with us. So we not to worry about none of this stuff. The Lord is going to be our protector. As it reads on, verse 75. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt. For the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, is your guide. So we're going to be protected in the midst of all of this stuff. Now let me go to Psalms. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's a short psalm, so might as well just read it. Psalms 124, beginning at verse 1. If it had not been the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it have not been the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us. The days talking about the enemy, beginning with Esau. Then the waters had overwhelmed us. The stream had gone over our soul. The proud waters have gone over our soul. Talking about Esau's military, his armies. Because the scriptures say they're going to come in as a flood. Meaning they're going to come rush it in. Before you even know what was even happening. It says, blessed be the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, who have not given us as a prey to their teeth. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowler. The snare is broken, and we are escaped. Our hope is in the name of the Lord Yahweh, who made heaven and earth. So that's what we put our trust in, and that's what we put our hope in. You know, we ain't looking for nothing else but deliverance from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's the only one that could help us. And that's the only way we're gonna receive protection. So I'll close it with this. Isaiah 65:11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that make a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. So the Lord is the one that's turning over the tribes over to Esau, because they forsake the Lord. Verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, behold, my servants shall eat. The servants talking about the elect. So we're going to eat. You know, right now they worrying about where they're going to get their food from. But the Lord said, we're going to eat. How are we going to be fed? That's not for us to worry about. All right? That's beyond our pay grade. Just know we're going to be good. That's it. So it says, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart. And ye shall howl for vexation of spirit. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. For the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, shall slay thee, and call his servant by another name. So I'll end it with that. So Lord willing, this video was edifying, and I'm going to say, Kohalayim Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rokar Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.